All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. But she be down the ride, though I bet that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. 17 years on the road. No accidents, no drama. Then one bad day, the USPS throws you straight underneath the bus. This is a story that I'm about to tell you. And if you're a tractor trailer operator, you already know this is not just about one guy. This is about a broken system that sets you up to fail, and then it blames you by for playing by their rules. Now, this doesn't just apply to truck drivers, so I implore any other craft to pay attention. My buddy hits me up the other day. He texts me. He says a TTO got put on emergency placement because his load, I believe it was BMCs and some GPCs. He sent me a picture. I was about to show it, but actually, never mind. Because then y'all gonna know where he's at. A TTO, he got put on emergency placement because all of his mail, well, not all of it, majority of it, blew straight out the back door, going down the road. Boom. I guess he was going to the airport. Now I'm thinking, okay, it sounds like a no-brainer. You didn't strap your load. Yeah, you're going to get put on emergency placement. That's damn near safety. I used to do videos about how to strap your load perfectly, right? Yeah. But then he hits me with the rest of the story, okay? The guy did not strap his load because at this particular facility, the drivers are not allowed to go inside the building. Mail handlers load the trailers. The expediters, I guess, seal it up and close it up. I guess the mail handlers may strap it up. And we're not talking about a regular USPS padlock. We're talking about the little metal seals, which we used to give to the contractors with a number on it, a little ball at the end of it. They slap it on the back before the driver even touches the trailer. Okay, let's stop right there. So I'm going to paint this picture for the people that don't know what the hell I'm talking about, because that's already a problem. In trucking, I was always told to be the captain of my ship. You put your name on the vehicle, you own it, top to bottom. But here, you're telling me that the captain of the ship isn't even allowed to inspect the cargo that he's hauling? You're telling me I can't make sure that 30,000 pounds that's on wheels, BMCs, GPCs, APCs, cages, is strapped right? Oh yeah, I'm talking. And I'm hoping it gets to the right people. It gets worse. At this guy's facility, the manager, which is a new manager there, I don't believe he's ever driven a truck. He decides this whole seal it, don't open it nonsense is the way to go. Which means the driver cannot even check his load without breaking the seal. And if he breaks the seal, he's in trouble. Oh, this is getting even worse. Because, number one, we don't use seals. We use padlocks. So I'm hoping OIG is paying attention. We use padlocks. We lock our trailers. They don't ghost lock them. Ghost lock them means that you lock it and it looks like it's locked, but it's really not locked. You put a lock on there. You know why he didn't want to buy locks? Because it comes out of transportation's finances. Well, so buy some goddamn locks. This is not a one-time thing. 2 loads within a few weeks blew out the back door. The same exact problem. So I'm telling my buddy, I'm like, yo, this is a total breakdown. That expediter is not a truck driver. The mail handler is not a truck driver. They're not trained to strap a load in a tractor trailer. They don't know the weight distribution. They don't know the road vibration. But that's not their fault. That's the manager's fault for putting them in that position, or the manager, the distribution, and the transportation manager. Because a transportation manager, I don't know how you claim that title and you don't know better than every single driver supposed to secure their load. Because at the end of the day, if that load blows out the back door and there's a family of 5 driving right behind that trailer, can you fathom a BMC flying out the back door? For those that, I'm sure everybody that works at the post office knows what a BMC is. They call them OTRs, BMC, the big metal thing that they put on the planes. Anyway, so then I asked, well, what did the union say? And then here's where I lose my motherfucking mind. The union says, it's the best part, we pulled the records and it looks like you didn't log a proper pre-trip inspection on your scanner. So those that don't know, we get a scanner, we beep, we scan our tractors. Well, we punch in the numbers to our tractors, we scan our badge, so now we are occupying that tractor. When you hook up to the trailer, beep, now that whatever load is in that trailer is on this scanner. So now the scanner has all of our stuff in it, right? But it does have a section, did you pre-trip? So now the question is, we can only physically pre-trip the outside of the trailer, but if he's not allowed to go inside the trailer, then what are we even talking about now? What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? The man couldn't pre-trip the load because he wasn't allowed to open the door. And now you're going to use a scanner log to hang him? This is the union. So let me break this down for everybody who's asleep at the wheel. Management, penny pinching on the locks, ignoring transportation budget, and inventing your own rules instead of following standard operating procedures, right? You got untrained expediters strapping down 30 to 40,000 pound loads, and then you're shocked when the load blows out the back. You got a manager in transportation who's never driven a truck making decisions about truck safety. That's malpractice. The union, you supposed to defend your members, and y'all, it just blows my mind how they defend the shit people. But when you got a 17-year vet that's working there, and for those that say, oh, he's a veteran, no, he's a veteran at the job. A vet at the job means been in a long time. He's always going, he's a veteran. Anyway, a 17-year vet at the job, and then you just leave him out to hang, and then instead you're going to play gotcha with the scanner logs instead of calling the root of the problem? You siding with management, and you letting a 17-year vet get railroaded while the people who actually caused this mess keep their jobs? The clerk, the expediter, the mail handler? And now I'm not picking on them, but if this man got put on emergency placement, then everybody should have been on emergency placement. That's real. You're strapping down freight. You're not trained to strap down. That's not just bad practice. That's dangerous. If you don't know how to secure a load in a tractor trailer, you shouldn't be doing it, period. I saw the pictures. There was one strap at the end of it. We are trained to put straps every 10 feet in the trailer to secure the load. Oh, I'm educating some people. And I hope that manager gets this message, because I'm 27 years as a tractor trailer operator, not just at this place. I am 27 years over the road trucking. I've been to every state, every fucking state, except for Alaska. But besides that, I've been to Canada and Mexico. I've been all over. I know how to drive a truck. I know how to strap loads. I used to move furniture for a living. Listen, how do you have somebody that's never done the job tell somebody else, hey, just strap the load up, he'll be fine, with one strap? It'll hold it. 40,000 pounds on wheels. What kind of idiocracy we got going on here? And this transportation manager is making close to 100 grand a year. This is a problem. This is a problem. The driver was stuck in a no-win situation. And here's the thing. Suppose he did a pre-trip inspection because the trailer looked raggedy. And he says, you know what? Yeah, I don't want to take that trailer. You know what management does at that point? They play another game. They say, oh, you're delaying the mail. Oh, shit. But if he takes it and then the load blows out, they hit him with unsafe load. That's the rock in the hard place that they put a 17-year vet in. The whole system needs to be redone, rerouted from the ground up. Drivers have to have access to inspect and secure their loads. That's our only job, to transport mail from point A to point B. Secure your load. Yo, I had a mail handler tell me this one time, and I believe he still works there. He was a nice guy, but he told me some shit. Oh, 10 roads does it this way. I said, I don't give a fuck what 10 roads does. How about you get in your car with your family and drive behind me the whole 70 miles that I got to go drive with this load double stacked this high with just 2 straps on the back? No, I'm going in that trailer. You're going to pull shit out. I'm going in that trailer and I'm going to secure my load, or you can have somebody else come and do it. But I'm not going to do it. And if you do that, I promise you, you need to jump in your car with your family and follow that truck driver all the way down. Stay a good 10 feet behind him. That way, when it comes and smashes your window. That's when the reality, well, I'm not going to do that. So why would you put a truck driver in that position? Because if something like that happens and somebody dies from it, it becomes involuntary manslaughter on that driver. We get more restrictions than people actually realize. It's just mind-blowing. So stop protecting the system, union, and start protecting the people who pay the dues to you. All right? Management needs to follow actual transportation standards operating procedures, because if it is not a lock on the back, yeah, they cost a little bit of money. Get over it. And you putting these little flimsy ass seals you found from somewhere. I don't know where you got that from. My guess is you were a supervisor or something at a station and you used to deal with contractors, right? That's probably what it was. And when the contractors used to show up, they had to cut the seal, right? So you thought that that's what it was supposed to be? No, you don't cut corners, all right? We already look bad at the United States Postal Service, but when they promote somebody like that, and I don't care how long you've been there, because actuality, I found out who you were because I spoke about this situation to my old transportation manager and a few people in transportation that are sitting up top. And the first thing they said, that's the manager's fault. For somebody that never sides with the drivers, he said that's the manager's fault. And that's the problem. They don't have a standard operating procedure that everybody follows nationwide. And if they did, there'd be a lot of managers up shit's creek. Because there's a lot of people taking shortcuts. Enough with the shortcuts, because that's that man's livelihood. All right. And the only reason he knew is when somebody was flashing their lights at him and told him, hey, your back door is gone. That's crazy, right? No exceptions. Drivers need to have access to inspect and secure their loads. Because until something changes, it's just a matter of time before the load comes off and flies off that trailer and kills somebody. And then everybody's going to pretend they didn't see it coming. But I see it. I see it right here. And you can't unhear it. All right? Because the bottom line is, this is not just with transportation. This is with every craft. Everybody try to cut corners. Why? Why are you trying to cut corners? All right? At the end of the day, it's safety first. And I don't want anybody sitting there thinking, well, I need to do this. I need to rush this because I just want to get home to my family. It won't matter if you're rushing to get home to your family and you in your LLV and you didn't check or something happened. Oh, well, there's 3 lug nuts instead of 5 and your tire fly off. Or you working at the plant and only a couple of machines are working properly. And the cutoff switch is not working. Don't take no shortcuts for this place because they're not worried about you. At the end of the day, you're just an EIN number. That's reality. Y'all need to start treating this place like that. You're an EIN number. Come here, do your best when you go to work. Don't shit on the place. Do your best. But at the end of the day, your best means safe first. Don't drag. Safe first. Follow the standard operating procedures. And to the union that tried that, shame on you. I know what union it is. And yeah. See, I told them, I said he need to call somebody above them. He need to call and I have people that are sitting up top. I'm waiting for them to just give me a call back and say, hey Jay, give me somebody's phone number because I'm gonna get them. And then they're going to have, this on an emergency placement for some shit he had no control over? Come on, man. Come on. Listen. This is not about making content. This is about real shit that goes on every single day. And I'm going to bring it to the forefront, like I said, many times over. Many times over. ChatGPT can't write this. Do your job, get home safe. Do your job, get home safe. Do your best. That's all we can ask for. You see me? This is JH. All I hear is talking. I don't sweat that. Y'all ain't gotta like me either. I respect that. And I'm out.
All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. But she be down the ride.